With a winter chill gripping much of the nation, no such worries today here in the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Jacksonville. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. You look at this Colt defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Richardson looking to throw this. They'll get this off to Taylor. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty. Josh Downs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point forthcoming. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Jaguars nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Jaguars have 3-10 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job getting free on a return for 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. A short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Richardson. Pass caught right side by Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Richardson off the play fake. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Play action. Now Richardson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's caught, Mitchell. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and goal, Indianapolis.
Richardson looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield strike.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
And a yard at the 18-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bashir Tootin, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Richardson. He'll try and do this himself. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. QB sneak, Richardson. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Richardson to throw off play action. That is incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Now Richardson yet again. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This taken in by Downs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39.
2 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down. A gain of 22 yards.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
That complete to Downs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, when you start the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And Richardson looks to throw once more. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Adonai Mitchell, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Lawrence. Off to Thomas on the left side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lawrence. That is caught. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 62 yards. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now it's Richardson. He'll try and do this himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Richardson looking to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Off play action, Richardson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Richardson out of the shotgun. That's complete to Pierce. And he He's taken down inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And that flag accepted. Point after try forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Colts 28, Jaguars 17.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the Colts' 33-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunter. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Jaguars, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Travis Hunter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Watch the back on his legs. Watch the back on his legs.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get into a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. That is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Richardson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Over the middle, complete. That's Warren. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
give to Taylor. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they give to Taylor. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. They go play action with Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd down.
Josh Downs from 3 yards out. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hands it off out of the gun. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football at outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Colts.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Over the middle, pass caught by Warren. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Richardson off the play fake. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs laying himself out in the end zone as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They go play action with Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Thomas. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Lawrence will throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
2nd and inches at the 4-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. JT Tuimoloau. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Play action. Now Richardson. Well, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Jaguars take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Jaguars 33. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Richardson looking to throw this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it that kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think. Maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
This is 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Thomas is getting it, complete. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now 1st and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The handoff. This is Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 80 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Josh Downs, 52 yards. And the Colts tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall. They were held back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Indianapolis, their battle to finish above 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in.